This is breaking news from CBS 13.
An avalanche slams the Sierra, barreling through Palisades Tahoe, killing one. A new video just into our newsroom minutes ago shows the moments another was pulled out alive. That avalanche forcing officials to shut down the ski resort town. Thanks for joining us. For the CBS 13 News at 5, I'm Tony Lopez.
And I'm Marley Ginter. Our first alert action day at 5, beginning with team coverage on that intense situation in the Sierra. That avalanche, I'll show you this map, came crashing down at the resort, which is right off of Highway 89 you see there. Let's bring in our team. Chief Meteorologist Nick Mariano is tracking that storm from the Weather Center. Meteorologist Ashley Nanfria looking deeper into current avalanche dangers.
Meanwhile, crews are on the ground as well. Andrew Hobner live in Palisades Tahoe, where this all happened, for some perspective. But first, Tori Abadaka, one of the first on the scene, live at Palisades, sharing what she's learned from a witness. Chilling accounts, Tori.
Just chilling accounts, you guys. We've learned from the Placer County Sheriff's Office that one man is dead and another person is injured. But I spoke with a woman who was a witness to all of this. She was up on the ski lift as that avalanche started and then helped with those search and rescue efforts. And just within these past 15 minutes, she sent me some video that she took from her GoPro and also her cell phone showing some of those efforts. And we want to give you a look at what it looked like, those conditions this morning as everything unfolded.
I know, it sounds like somebody just got buried. Somebody's trying to get him. That guy just ran for him. So.
Yeah, so who you just heard from, that was Jen Winkleplack, and she was just traumatized from this entire experience. And here's more from her in her first account of everything she saw out there as she was helping, and other skiers jumped into action to rescue those who were getting buried by the snow.
The bus was like 5 minutes late, and 5 minutes earlier, I probably would have been in it. And that's the part that's freaking me out.
Jen Winkleplack was on the ski lift when she saw the deadly avalanche at Palisades come rumbling down.
I'm sorry, I'm crying a little because it was freaking freaky.
Immediately, she and other skiers jumped into action, working with Palisades and first responders to look for those buried in the Tahoe snow.
These like line formations where you're like shoulder to shoulder and everybody starts just poking the snow. You either hit rock or you hit a body.
The Placer County Sheriff's Office confirmed 4 people total were caught, 2 buried, 1 injured, and 1 man dead.
But it's been quite a traumatic morning.
Do you ski on these slopes often?
I do. I'm here all the time. So my phone actually blew up because a lot of people were concerned that I was in that avalanche.
The slope where they searched for the survivors had just opened for the first time this season, minutes before the avalanche hit.
And I was really shocked that they were going to open KT today because I knew that this storm was coming, and I was like, there's no way they're going to open that. There's no way.
Specifically, have there been avalanche mitigation efforts in that location?
We've had ski patrol up there doing avalanche control assessments since Sunday.
In this industry, there's risk and reward. And this was unfortunately a risk, and that didn't pay off very good.
Winkleplack counting her blessings that she's alive.
I'm lucky that the bus was late because I would have been in that avalanche.
But praying for the man who died and others caught in the worst of it.
Anybody that was off the chair, we just all got asked to help and start probing and start trying to just find people.
Yeah, truly just unimaginable what her and other skiers must have been going through this morning as everything was unfolding. And, you know, those videos in her account really just give some perspective on also not just the conditions that they were up against, but the camaraderie that exists amongst the skiers community. That's something that she said really stood out to her, how they were all able to really band together in that time of need to literally pull people out from underneath the snow. She said she was also just impressed by the first responders and also Palisades and how they handled this entire tragic situation. Let's go ahead now and send it over to Andrew Hobner to give us some more perspective on these avalanche conditions.
Yeah, I mean, what you said there, Tori, about the ski community and how much it comes together, it is true, especially in moments and situations like these. I used to compete over on Red Dog for Olympic Valley freestyle events way back in the day when my knees worked, and this community of people that still exists out here. They ski backcountry and free ride, a lot of those kids, and the one thing that they used to talk about a lot, and they talk about even more today and have talked to me about, is the need for safety even when you're inbound on storm days. Using something like an avalanche beacon, something like airbags, the shovels, probes, those kinds of things are not exclusively for backcountry. They are also for inbound skiing on storm days, exactly like this one, in a place like KT22 or over in Alpine Meadows, where there is a higher than average avalanche risk for that inbound skiing. We talked to Tahoe Nordic Search and Rescue, one of their A-team members, Sarah, who actually mentioned that she herself uses beacons inbounds for days exactly like these, and why they are so important when you do have mornings and afternoons that get stormy like the one we had today.
I always wear my beacon in storm days at a resort, and I always have a beacon on in the backcountry, whether you're just out for a casual stroll or you're out on a high storm day. But yeah, and then knowing how to use like your shovel and your probe, also super important.
Now, Mountain Ops said that they did do avalanche mitigation on this particular area of the mountain in the days leading up to the storm. But this community, of course, is worried and reeling. A lot of phone calls to and from each other all morning. Hey, are you safe? Are your friends safe? Did you get there? Luckily, pretty much everyone accounted for. But this is a community that remembers Kyle Smain passing away just a handful of months ago last season in Japan doing backcountry skiing, a pro skier from this area. Everybody knew him and was very well liked, and today evoked a lot of the feelings of his passing for many in this community. So we'll go over to Nick because he's got a little bit of a breakdown of the weather and this storm. As you can see behind me, the wind kind of gusting occasionally and the snow still coming down, but it looks like there might still be some closures on the way here, especially given everything that happened today. Nick?
Yeah, a good point, especially when you get up to the higher elevations, too. By the passes, we were seeing the lowest visibility right now. The snow still coming down at a very good clip across much of the Sierra, seeing snowfall rates on average about 1 to 2 inches per hour based on radar. And this view behind me, this is I-80. This is eastbound Donner Summit live camera, and it is whiteout conditions right now. Very heavy snow, and the camera's shaking around with the gusts. Right there at Donner Summit, reported between 50 to 60 miles per hour. Those are the wind gusts that's been taking place out there this afternoon, and the visibility near zero across much of the higher elevations of the Sierra. The combination of heavy snow, fog, and the wind blowing that snow around, bringing down the visibility. A lot of snow still taking place up and down the spine of the Sierras as well, but you have this cold front coming in. The actual leading edge of a colder air mass. See that cold front? This is a line of some very heavy snow coming in just north of I-80 right now. It did prompt a snow squall warning east into Nevada, but the southern extent of that is soon to cross south, approaching I-80. And when that moves through, we will see those snowfall rates for a brief period of time, getting closer to about 3 inches per hour. And once that passes down to the south, then we start to see the storm start to wind down. That takes place after dinner time this evening into much of the overnight, and then we get much cooler as we carry on into the day tomorrow. But we're certainly in the thick of it now as that front, this is it, makes its way down to the south. We'll have a little bit more on the upcoming snowfall amounts and the rest of the forecast in just a bit, Marley.
Yeah, certainly not out of the woods. Nick, thank you. Now, the Sierra has been known for its treacherous conditions at times. Remember, back in 2020, we covered a deadly avalanche that killed a 34-year-old avid skier. That happened after heavy snowfall at another Tahoe resort, Alpine Meadows. Another man was also rushed to the hospital for injuries. So let's send things over to meteorologist Ashley Nanfrey now, breaking down the conditions that we saw this morning. Ashley.
Yeah, as a lot of them are waking up this morning across the Sierra. They woke up to about 1 inch to even 6 inches of fresh snow. But really what we saw, especially between the 8-9 o'clock time frame was the snow pickup in intensity, and that's really what they dealt with across the Sierra. As we look at graphics right now, you can really see where most of the snow fell as of this morning, right around Sugar Bowl, but close to Palisades Tahoe, they picked up 3 inches of snow. As we walk you through the situation that unfolded early this morning, now snow started off light at first, but then really started to pick up, especially through the afternoon. Here's a look of what it looks like right now, but here's a look at the radar loop. You can see just a couple of light showers around between 7, 8, and then by 9 o'clock, that's really when we started to see the snow pick up in intensity, and that continued through the afternoon. I also want to break down how avalanches work a little bit, because a lot of us, we hear about them, but we don't know a lot about them. Now, fresh snow falls on top of an already unstable base, and yes, across the Sierra, our base has been very unstable with the warmer storms that we've seen and a lot of the icy conditions that's developed because of those warmer temperatures. Fresh snow falls on top of that already unstable base, and yes, that's when we can start to see those avalanche concerns. Now, they can be triggered naturally or also human triggered. And the other factor that we also are paying close attention to is the gusts that we still have around and what we saw earlier today around the Alpine Crest, Palisades Crest. 100-mile-per-hour or more gusts were picked up. So definitely a very fluid situation, dangerous situation across the Sierra, and avalanche danger is going to continue to be high over the next couple of days with all that fresh snow that we just picked up today.
All right. Thank you to Ashley and our entire team for that extensive coverage on the top story. Now to this, the plan to fix